Hi, everyone, and welcome to the TechsPassion Podcast. In today's episode, I want to talk about this trend of 3D printing on fabric. Let's get into it. So the other day, this was pointed out to me by someone that there's this trend of like 3D printing on fabric and like making clothes out of it. I thought this is very interesting, at least to look at, or make it a topic for this episode. I don't think I've never tried this. I don't think I will try it myself because it's probably requires a lot more skills than just 3D printing. But I thought it's worth talking about it. So as I was looking on Google here, I see these some like clothes that are made from 3D printed PLA on fabric. The way they do it, from what I've researched, is you would print your first layer and then you would pause the print, and you can see, for example, in this picture, and for those of you who are listening, then you would make your first or maybe second layer, and then whenever you feel comfortable, depending on the print, you would add this kind of mesh sort of fabric on top of the first layer, or maybe a couple more layers, and then you would add that. Use the same clips that holding the print bed in place to hold that mesh fabric, and then you kind of resume print on top of it. And what that does is kind of embed the 3D print into the fabric, which is very cool and makes it kind of move with the fabric. So like it's kind of flexible uh, in a way. Now, the one I've seen that they're using like is mostly PLA. I think this would be more cool maybe if they use TPU or like any flexible sort of material. I have to assume also the fabric that they're using here is more like heat resistance fabric. So I'm sure that's otherwise it would probably melt uh, while you're 3D printing on top of it. Uh, I'll share a couple links in the description. I don't want to take credit for anyone work, but I've looked at this video here, which I'll leave link in the description. I don't want to, like I said, you can go watch it for yourself. But it looks like here, this is the, like they have a couple layers here already done. And then here, like they're laying off the fabric on top of it using the 3D printer bed clips to hold the fabric in place. Obviously, probably gonna have to stretch that, make sure it doesn't get tangled up or get pulled by the nozzle. And then these kind of final result, you'll have that kind of PLA embedded into the fabric, then use that fabric to kind of uh, saw together or like use with other clothing material to make the final product. But this is very interesting. I thought this is a very cool topic. Once again, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description. This is kind of a couple more examples here. And the fabric, it's mostly uh, mesh net, because you want something where the PLA or whatever you're printing is, like I said, I mostly noticed they're using PLA. You want that to kind of blend in and go through, so it would connect the bottom layer with the layer that's coming on top, and then it kind of blend in really nice and cool. Uh, I thought this is very interesting. I've never tried myself, like I said. Let me know if you have tried this or if you're interested. I don't think I'll be interested in trying. It's more of a topic for conversation for me, at least. This video here that I'll leave a link in the description to, which kind of demonstrate how to do it. I found also this article that is kind of providing some steps on how to do that if you are interested. This is very cool here. There are different type of fabrics you can choose. As you can see, they're all kind of net mesh. You want something that the PLA can pass through. There is some kind of steps detail here. I don't think you need to really adjust anything as far as the printer settings. It's just making sure that the first layer is nice and clean. Put that mesh on top of it after you pause. When you resume printing, that should work just fine. These I'll leave a link to it in the description. Uh, yeah, this is what I have for today's topic. I think it's going to be like a more of a short episode. Here's they're making a button that kind of really cool. These are some examples here. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.